Assalamualaikum, my name's Amira. I've been on the retreat run by Hakeem Salim, which has been taking place in Rosales this year. Rosales in itself is just an incredible place to heal. I recommend it to everyone and anyone all the time. It's been an amazing journey thus far. It's quite sad that it's coming to an end now. We've done a lot of different types of learning, from kind of theoretical practice in the workbooks about TIB medicine and nutrition, to being outside and really reaping from the fruits that this place physically produces. So we've been picking our own almonds, our own herbs, learning about the qualities, and there's been a lot of interactive learning, which has been really, really helpful. I've come away with a number of recipes that I know I can implement and try in my own life moving forward, as well as really understanding what certain herbs are good for and how they can benefit my own temperament and my own health and well-being. I've been on a journey of looking at different nutritional solutions almost for my own body and for myself as a person, and I found myself coming to a lot of periods where I stopped because something isn't working very effectively for me. This is the first time that I've been in an environment where it's looking at everything all together. So for example, I might look at like emotional and mental health and well-being separately to like what my diet and what my food and drink is. This course in particular has allowed me to tie together all of those factors, and it makes a lot of sense as to like the foods that I'm sensitive to now. So before I was curious as to like why I couldn't handle certain types of food, and I was kind of just going based on what my body was saying, but I feel like I have a firm understanding of what the origins of that is based on my temperament and based on, I guess, the way that I've been created and the element that I most represent. So having that grounded understanding kind of makes it a lot easier to push forward that kind of way of living with like good reason, because I can really identify the impacts that it's having on my body, on my mental state, like depending on what I'm eating and drinking. And so that's where this course has come into place very differently for me, I think. It's really nice to come back to ourselves and come back to meditating at the end of each day. Like, we're absorbing a lot of information, we're learning a lot about ourselves personally. I've been learning so much about myself as an individual, and sometimes that's a bit of a burden to bear sometimes. So coming to the end of a day and being able to really stop my mind and really like come back to like core essence and core meaning through meditation has been really, really wonderful. It's been a great way to end each day and a great way to kind of close off so that you start the next day in the right frame of mind. Every single person in the room on this course is going through their own journey, and witnessing that has been really precious. It's been very special. And I know that we're all going to take away very different things. So it's going to be really interesting to see where we're all at in 3 or 6 months' time, I think. Because everyone's on an individual stage of their own kind of learning and healing holistically. So I think we're all coming away with very different action points, and seeing how that changes people by the next stage will be really incredible, I think. The purpose of it, I think, is that it benefits people from all different backgrounds, people with different understandings of health and nutrition. Like, we have so many doctors in the room and they're learning like brand new things. So that's been really interesting to witness, because I come from a humanities background. So for me, I'm like understanding it in a completely different way to like the way that they're processing it. But that interchange in the classroom and outside is really beneficial for all of our learning. So yeah, I think it's wonderful for everyone who comes on board. I'd strongly recommend this course to anybody who's interested in learning about holistically working on their health and well-being, healing, and anybody who wants to learn in an engaging way that doesn't require kind of just sitting with a book in front of them, but really being able to understand and put into perspective health with nature and our purpose in the world.